Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Kaji. This is...
He.
We're SahhKusa.
That we are.
Today we're watching Shogun Episode 2. Last time we... Oh my god.
So much happened, guys. Like, you know what happened. If you watched it, you know. If you don't, go watch it.
Yeah.
Because a lot happened. It was just a
lot of opening.
The world was set. Dynamics were shown. Toriyama has now met Blackstone.
Yes.
And he is having...
Mariko or something?
Maybe. We should have a character list.
I know, always.
She is now going to translate between the two, and he's going to help Toriyama in some way to deal with the other fief lords, or the people who have now voted for him to be done.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the Spaniard is wanting to... Well, he's threatening to screw over Blackstone, but we don't know if he actually will or not. It's epic.
It's epic. So if you like what you see, hit us on Patreon, like, subscribe. Everything helps. And let's just...
Say hi.
Get into it. And say hi.
John.
I'm English. Pilot of your
What did you say?
Blackstone.
Blackthorn.
Blackthorn.
トラナガ殿、太閤様がお亡くなりになられて1年。その間我らはその方の五大路に立てつく振る舞いを絶えず憂慮してきた。
Ah, that scene.
今戦えば4対1。負けは出場。よってわしの代わりに。
No, it's where the lighting things are.
I know.
すべて押収する。よいな。この伊豆は
どうぞお心安らかに御仏を一心にお念じなされませ。
八重千代はどこじゃ。
Oh. Yeah, flashback. Because he's the shogun. Here, the previous.
Yeah, good question. Priorities. Yeah, so this was a year ago.
Is that the concubine?
太閤様。
Courtesy.
お受けにならない。
Courtesan.
やるかもしれぬな。そう思ったことはないか？
I thought that was the mom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That is now being held hostage.
Oh.
Or like helping with the birth. But they think she's being held hostage.
不思議はなかった。
それがし、美人にはとんと触手が動きませぬゆえ。
わしは大好物じゃ。
わしらは同じ壺にクソを垂れてきたのじゃ。互いの足に小便をかけてどうすると。
共に朝鮮を平定したかったの。
Trigger.
日の本はお主にくれてやったものを。
いずれ八重長様から配慮することにいたしましょう。
金目の連中ばかりじゃ。八重千代が元服するまでその方一人を大老にするという八重千代を守ってくれるのならわしから命ずることもできるぞ。
させれば敵方に結束を固める理由を与えることになりましょうな。まずはそれがし、続いて八重千代様のお命が狙われましょう。かようなむごいお仕置きはご勘弁いただきとう存じます。
Seriously.
で100年ものを設けたのじゃ。石戸、木山、大野、杉山、それに女敵からも仲間からも守ってやってくれ。
What a line.
立つ者は誰より孤独なのだと。
Did we not have an intro? Okay. I'm like, this feels very Games of Thronesy.
I know, that's what, all the epics these days.
I know. But this one is like, you feel the pressure instead of it just being like cool graphics that have something to do with something. This is like,
Oh, like there's a story in
Yeah.
the info or intro.
And I love how they did the Buddha sand, like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Blackthorn.
sorry.
ごめんなさい。
He is
Looks like he's wearing contacts.
middle short, dirty, diseased, and he's got a filthy mouth. He's like a back passage whore of the 15th rank. Know what I mean, Father Visitor?
These journals are proof of his depravity. Look, Your Eminence.
Sacked, slaughtered, and pillaged his way through Manila. A real piece of work, that one. Brutal savage.
So we show these to the Japanese, and he will be hanged for piracy.
I'm afraid it may not be so simple. Despite the discord in Osaka, Toranaga is still president of foreign relations. He's a thorough man.
No, this pirate is not a man to leave his fate with God. I suggest you don't either.
This is my witness. This bush was on the verge of open war. The last thing we need is any discussion of past entanglements.
Well, then, let us be grateful our visitor does not speak Japanese.
Yet.
These are critical times for the mission. You will see to it this man is not a problem.
AKA, don't mess with our money. That's why journaling is very important.
Wait, gets you caught. I go out the sides of my.
Me too. Won't like match.
Oh, ew.
Or that.
Yeah, yeah.
偉人の中には人を食う者がおると虎永が言うとった。
私にもわかりませんわ限り。
This is pretty good.
念のため、あまり近づかぬよう用心にいたしましょう。失礼いたしました。
マリコ殿が同席しても構わぬか。ポルトガル語の修行になるゆえ。
Wait, what's the point of the?
Good
Closeness
morning.
to God.
My
For
name is
Japanese,
Martin
yeah?
Albitu, of the Society
No.
of Jesus.
Yeah.
That
I must
was
be the Anjin.
What does that mean?
also.
means
I think it
pilot.
was also
The way
closeness
Tsuchi
to
means translator for
divinity.
me.
Like, I
You're in the
think.
court of Lord Yoshii Toranaga,
I'll have to
and
look
I am
up.
the interpreter to the
See,
Council
you're
of
just close to.
Regents.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah,
able
yeah.
to
I'm the
explain
closest, I guess. I don't even have the.
Nothing
The rim.
interfering. Saved it all for
Yeah.
アンジン
the
様、
brows.
私の敵という言葉を教えました。我々が友人ではないことをアンジン様が自らお伝えできるように。レディー・マリア、そうですね。
パドレ様のおっしゃる通りでございまする。
Our enemies.
Because our countries are at war.
Tell him where you're from.
England. It's an island.
Maybe he was just
マイルは
on a Dutch
ヨーロッ
ship.
パの。
お前はカトリックではないのか。
You are not Catholic.
There are two Christian religions, Protestant and Catholic. We English are Protestant.
いずれもデウスが神だと信じておるのか。
Yes. Though I won't know for sure till I'm dead.
あったのか。敵のカトリックに戦を仕掛けるために本気で信じてもいない神を錦の御旗に掲げて。
My ship contains letters of marque from the rulers of a nation called Holland, authorizing us to trade in all seas and to defend ourselves against anyone who dares stop us.
もしわしらが戦を仕掛けたらどうする。
I cannot conceive of being an enemy to you, Lord.
わしにはたやすく思い描けるぞ。
And of a techie like you.
Why'd they have to give him contacts?
This is Lord General Ishido, Toranaga's chief rival. If you value your life, do not say a word.
なるほど。西の化け物とでも目打って。もっと大事に使われてはいかがかの。キリシタンどもはこの男を異端と呼んでる。
この異端者それがしには何の値落ちもござらん。お望みとあらば息子に命じて牢にでも放り込んでおきまするが。
The fishbowl technique during that scene was interesting.
Fishbowl thing? What's fishbowl thing?
Like how they filmed it was very like kind of fishbowl-y
Fisheye?
Fisheye, sorry. Same thing.
Yeah.
その男の目は
荒れ模様の空の色とでも申しましょう。
髪の毛はこの大根のような色でございます。
More like gobo.
このごぼうの方が近いかもしれませんね。
Miss Gobo.
Should make some.
Yeah.
Just takes so long.
Yeah.
こいつ屋上中か何かと思うてるのか。ごぼうがどうしたのよ。
今日
収まっておれんのじゃ。
王様がまたぞろをお呼びじゃ。お主ではない。
Her.
キリ様こそ聡明で情に深く天真爛漫で虎長様のご寵愛をお受けになられておりまする。殿の御子を身ごもられた静様もご同様。
マリコ様は初めてお会いしており
Right with his son is just such a saying.
Yeah.
構うでないキリ。
キリの方とお呼びくださりませ。年老いておりますればあの世へ旅立つ前にも
So cute.
いつまで経ってもわしにとやかく言いたがる。
昔も今も殿には手がこの子に及んでは髪を下ろして尼にでもなるほかござります。
And that'll be the day.
Gonna go throw up now.
Yeah. Excuse me.
偉人が申したことを気に障ったか。
試されて揺らぐような信号はまことなものとは申せません。
間もなくキリシタンの大老木山と王を通じてあの偉人を大坂に置くことに。
あの偉人を用いて石堂とキリシタンの大老との結束にひびを入れるおつ
その腹の座りようを。
I said what I said.
Wait, did they say division between the Christians and the Japanese?
No,
Or-
some of the council members are Christian.
Oh,
Yeah, but if he's Protestant, then they're not gonna care. So that's interesting.
yeah, it's probably if they're war with
Children
England.
left.
That seemed to have some sort of impact on like their like, okay, why are you guys at war? You know,
Yeah.
already opening up that there's other places. So it's probably something to do with it. I don't know. I'm like following, but I'm lost.
Yeah.
Toranaga is a prisoner in Osaka Castle, isolated by his rivals on the Council of Regents. There's Sugiyama, descended from the richest samurai family in Japan. Ono, a feared warrior whose affliction of leprosy led him into the arms of the church. And Kiyama, a man whose faith in Christ is guided only by his greed and ambition. All of them are in the palm of Ishido, caretaker of the castle.
凛の方はつつがなくお産もえわこも健やか。お世継ぎのお歳暮は江戸を離れる許し。
石堂殿。その前に一つ。
Is it just because all the old guys, that's what happens to their hair? And so they're like, this is amazing.
Sign of
You
respect.
younger
You know
ones must
nothing.
do it.
Must be. Wise beyond you.
Yeah.
虎中が老。
出す。氷結の前にじゃ。
I wonder why. Why is that suddenly more important?
Yeah.
異端者は我らがデウスを侮辱し。
はてさてオミラはパードレどもが積み上げる
Is
山
it
ほどの
because
献
he
上
has
品がなかったとして
blackthorn? So now they're
デウスとやら
worried he's
忠
gonna
誠
do
を尽く
something?
されるのでござろうが。
It's already working.
異端者の処刑が先じゃ。
What's with those cuts? It's such a like. It's not like a J cut or like a. It doesn't like float between scenes.
Feels kind of like a style choice, like almost even a cultural thing. Maybe I'm reading way into it.
For it to be this level of
Yeah.
show, it's got to be some sort of style choice.
It feels like a conversation in a different language. When I speak another language and I'm like, talking, especially an Asian one, it's like you have these like very distinct pauses or stops. And then there's definitely a space. And then you have to kind of, like, that might be reaching a little, but to me it feels natural. Like, in my culture... White boy, get out of here.
Relax.
Are you listening to the Japanese? And I know that sounds kind of like duh, but are you kind of floating from hearing the Japanese and know a little bit? So like,
Yes.
Are you picking up and it's taking you out when it's like a subtitle thing, or like?
What?
Never mind.
No. It's the where it goes and it just cuts and sits on black.
Yeah.
Like I can understand doing that for like different time, like different like a different period,
Flashback
window of
versus-
time.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like a riser in a song.
When you bring it up now, I realize during those moments, what I'm doing personally is I'm creating that story in my head of whatever they're gonna go do. Like I'm kind of imagining it, or my
Yeah.
mind visually jumps there.
Please if
Yeah,
I'm not
let us
understanding
know.
something, let me know. Well, all this it probably feels like I am not enjoying the show. I'm very much enjoying the show. It's just there's a lot of like little things where I'm like I don't understand it. COVID.
I came in 72, clutching my rosary, visions of the souls I would save. Then I learned the true tenets of the cloth. Silk, gold, and guns. These Jesuits care nothing for the souls. That's how they dominate trade. All trade goes through the Portuguese. It's usury. Leitaco even tried to put a stop to it. But the church incited the rebellion, smuggled guns from that secret base in Macau.
I met a man who said he'd been to that fortress, said there were Japanese soldiers, hundreds of them, all converted to Catholicism. Are you telling me the Lord's here? Don't know.
It's too late.
Uh-oh.
I must tell them. That's my way out.
The rules are too opaque.
Too yellow and blue. Good blind.
As soon as Toranaga calls on me to permit the Black Ship to depart, you will be the first to know. The church is doing all it can to keep your business running on time.
You mean our business?
But it comes slowly.
To this day, you remain my best pupil. You have confessed to me in the past. Are they still with you?
Just a slight rage. It's fine.
お主らが大坂へ連れて参った偉人のことについて聞かせてくれ。
俺はただの海賊にございまする。小物でござる。礼儀も知らず身分も低いようで。噂とき、やがて石戸様の力が最も強大なるのは必要。されどその折には大野殿木山殿が石戸様の敵に回りまする。キリシタンの支援を受けておられるお二方は。
Time for a little breakout.
お主は木山様に囚われたのじゃ。
Knew that was coming.
Hey.
形いけない。
Sorry, what did he say?
He said thank you. In Japanese.
人間様の言葉を話しよる。
Black stone.
こいつは賢いのじゃ。
Thorn.
I'm kidding.
教えてやろう。オラは犬じゃ。オラは犬じゃ。
オラは犬じゃ。
そうだ。お前はいいことよしよし。
男じゃな。トラナが風呂使いと命じてもよいか？
無論構いません。
Good morning, senor. I am to be your interpreter for today.
鬼お怪我し恐縮でございます。安心が存じておる世界の地図を描いてみようと伝えよ
う。Beautiful.
This is the limit of what I know. Earth is round.
世界は丸いと申しております。
Like a fruit. Japan is here. My country, England, is on the other side of the world. We came by way of Magellan's Pass. We are the first outsiders to use it because the Spanish and the Portuguese kept it secret. It was safer to sail this way because we had to avoid Portuguese base in Macau. It employs Japanese mercenaries.
鉄砲の密輸に使われる隠し砦に浪人が雇われている。その鉄砲が謀反に使われた。
This is the way Portugal and Spain carved up the New World. 70 years ago, they signed a treaty that split undiscovered land between them. Your country falls into the Portuguese half.
ポルトガル領だと申しておりまする。
誠にポルトガル領と申したのか。
はい、そのように。
I'm sorry, sir, but I assure you their arrogance is unbelievable. Please tell him it's written into legal documents. Each Spanish and Portuguese king has the right to lay claim to any non-Catholic land they discover and to replace its government with Catholic rule.
This is a lie.
No.
Uh-oh.
My intuition's telling me something else.
ポルトガルの望みはキリシタンにあらざる天下人を追放し、仲間であるキリシタンの統治者を据える。
At least she's translating.
Honestly.
He asks what you seek here.
To vanquish our common enemies.
挑むつもりならやめておいた方がよい。多勢に無勢、望みはあるまい。
Unless I win.
己が勝てば望みはあると申しておりまする。That battle armor was ordered specially by Toranaga-sama after he saw it in a dream. Its star goes back many generations, all the way to the Minawara shogunate.
Shogun. How long have you spoken Portuguese?
14 years, as long as I've been a Christian.
Well, you speak very well.
These women can assist you in preparation for your bath.
Thank you, but I've already bathed.
In the prison?
No, in the village.
Oh, yeah.
Two baths in a week.
Are you mad?
But you want me to catch the flux?
ようわからぬが、安仁様は今風呂に入りたくないそうじゃ。
You smell.
Oh, and you will please address me as Mariko-sama.
Like it's normal.
しばらく見合わせることにいたす。海が荒れるやもしれん海域に隠し砦を築いておるのも、それら砦についての。
Badass. Oh, is it for him?
Oh. Oh, come on.
Ah, he knew.
Of course.
No!
石堂が血迷ったな。かくなる上は戦じゃ。
いや、これは石堂の仕業ではない。今宵わしは真珠を安心に貸してやった。資格が狙ったのはわしではなく、この男よ。
He's right. You're valuable. Yada yada. I'm in it.
I'm in it too. The backgrounds weren't nearly as jarring on this episode. Maybe it was just like that was the pilot. The first episode was really jarring, but this one was, there also wasn't that much like water scenes.
Right.
So that could be it.
I know they were so detailed about in the making of it that I keep falling back to it has to be for a reason.
As much as I'm complaining about the show, like it's still a good show. Like I am thoroughly enjoying watching it. There's just it's making me feel not stupid, but like super ignorant,
Like excluded a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I guess, like, I just don't understand. They could be good choices and good intentional choices for whatever they're trying to convey,
Do you think it was trying to show the contrast between different worlds? Like how different and how kind of like, not alien, but like just how different in contrast the two worlds are?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and the focus seemed a lot better in this episode too.
They still had a lot of it though.
Maybe it was more dynamic, so there was a little more movement while it was not in focus. Because I didn't notice it nearly as much in this, or actually I didn't even notice it in this episode. But the first episode, it was like are my eyes like, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm a lot more into it, especially since it's a little easier to follow. The first episode of anything is always
packed.
Yeah.
The performances are really
the acting
stellar still.
Yeah, acting's great.
Writing's pretty good.
The acting is immersive.
What I'm enjoying is like these little historical Easter eggs are kind of like in there where you're like, oh yeah, that does happen around that time period. For this one, it was like that he doesn't want to bathe. And it's like
little
little historical nerd like Easter eggs where you're like, oh yeah, that's like amazing to me. It makes me feel giddy and like kind of. I'm like, yeah, we're all nerds here.
I thought Blackthorn was gonna be just a lot more like, get me out of here, like you know, I'm here to do this thing, but yeah, he's a lot softer than I thought he was, and more scared than I thought.
He's smarter than I thought he was.
Yeah.
Because he knows that. I like that they gave that character that where he was all like,
it's more realistic.
I'm here for a reason, and then he sees where he's at. He's like, I have no power here. I really, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's more realistic. It's not just like, I'm here and
no matter what, I'll die for what I believe in.
Yeah,
it's like, oh shit.
It's like oh
shit.
I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
I hope. That's the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, consider
Hot diggity damn.
Hot diggity.
Say hi.
Say hi. See you on the next one. Goodbye.